Mission 3G. Build India to serve the world.
Institute of Research and Policy Studies, the headquarters in IIT Madras, Mission Ganit Implementation Plan. We put a slogan for this: decoding world max phobia. We have already a website for the details, and everything is there, which is www.missionganit.com. What is the objective of this project? Basically, the Mission Ganit, the objective is two. One is the fourth industrial revolution campaign, which is IR 4. The second is decoding math phobia. These are the two objectives which we have to get achieved. Now, I'll be explaining the first one, fourth industrial revolution and its impact. Okay, 60% of the Indian jobs will be automated before 2030, according to the World Bank report 2016. 85% of the jobs that will exist in 2030 haven't been invented yet, according to the Dell. Digital disruption will be wiped out of Fortune 500 firm in next 10 years, according to the Cisco. Today's world's education is the biggest human resource tragedy. Dr. Shai Chole. So I'll explain in a little bit detail about the what is fourth industrial revolution. The world in the dawn of 21st century is undergoing a big transition phase. These are the times of Industrial Revolution 4.0, AI age, which we call. IR 4.0 is a building has brought about a digital revolution. The main innovative part is of IR 4.0. It is a fusion of technology, namely AI, robotic, Internet of Things, autonomous vehicle, 3D printing, quantum technology, and nanotechnology. This has really changed the whole concept of life and job equation around world, especially in India. Okay. So what is the difference to past to present revolution? There is a major shift is going to happen. So far, we have been training the human brain. So now we have been training the machine actually. Human brains, now here what is going to happen? Human brain to resign, machine brain to design. So far we are teaching the machine, now machine is going to teach us. If we really analyze the past revolution and the future revolution which is going to come, the major difference, we have seen fascism, we have seen communism, we have seen liberalism, we have seen religion. All this is, if you really analyze that, it's all driven by human-centric. Actually, it is connected to the human. But the future revolution which is coming, which is twin revolution, infotech plus biotech, when the design comes, there is no people record. The humans are going to be irrelevant in the design itself. Okay, the kind of the labor market, if you will, the labor intensivity, which is in the manufacturing, agriculture, infrastructure, all this is going to be almost automated. When we analyze the history from farm to industrial revolution, from industrial revolution to trade and commerce, it was very easy to skill the people because we human have a two kind of a skill. One, it is physical skill and cognitive skill. The earlier stage, all the automation happened for the physical skill. So we don't have a problem from the shift from one revolution to another revolution. But the third revolution is entirely different. The cognitivism, the cognitive part of a human is going to be automated. We call it as the brain capacity operating power 10 into 16 cycle, which is in AG, artificial general intelligence, AI is going to surpass. Here, human doesn't have any scope. Human is only going to be a consumer. So all ism, fascism, socialism, liberalism, and religion were human connected. But twin revolution, which is infotech plus biotech of the future, will make human irrelevant. So we 3G community, the mission is mission with a cause pledging to appeal to the world to create an all technical design. Whoever do the technical designing for the AI should be human-centric and naturalistic. This is the appeal to the world for us. So it is an age of a human irrelevancy and human non-participation. This time we're going to witness an age of merging of both infotech and biotech, where the role of a human participation in the growth of a human will be obsolete. All earlier movements were people-centric, for example, modernism, liberalism, communism. But this radical shift, the whole participation of a human will be nullified or make them irrelevant. Comparison of a drawn between the human brain and a computer. If you look into this image, which we can understand that all the ism which we said that the revolution which happened from farm to industry, industry. Now let us say a driver lost his job, so it was easy in industrial to put him in an assembly line. But all the kind of a job is which is connected to computer and analytic, it is very difficult to upgrade or skill all the guys. So it is going to create a community which is irrelevant, and we can useless community it is going to create actually. Now we need a artificial intelligence design stage. Yes, we need a human. Then we have the other stage. The manufacturing will be both sides. The 3D printing in most places will be used. Robot it will be doing all the carrying production. All is going to be robot. Then the delivery is going to be drone. So it is all equal to, if you really the assembly line look, it is going to be mass job losses. The deadly combination of AI design, 3D printing combination with drone delivery, mass job loss is the result. The largest employment sector like manufacturing, logistics, transport, all this industry, we don't need human beings. Mass production, agriculture, automobile, infrastructure, transport, all were human-centered entities, which were major job providers. These are going to get completely disrupted during the AI age. When AI designed 3D printing and robotic manufacturing and drone carry, where do humans have roles? This is the biggest question. So if we really look into the future, artificial intelligence is the new electricity, data is the oil of 21st century, mathematics is the spine for artificial intelligence. India is the answer of 21st century. In this, the comment, if you really looked at, the mathematics is the spine for artificial intelligence. So future is all about mathematics. The people who will be getting the more money, the more job, it's all about related with the mathematics. So mathematics is going to be the biggest role in the future. This is the second reason this campaign is going for even the name which we have given, Mission Ganit, based out of data to decode them. So the campaign is to decode the max phobia. India has the youngest pool in the world, rest are aging. The real metrics of happening occur with the future generation, and they are going to control the direction of the world. That where India becomes the answer of the stride and the progress of 21st century. Should we not equip ourselves with the best technique? So let us embrace in the best way we could. Students should subject themselves to behavioral data. So in artificial intelligence, it is driven by behavioral data. For the behavioral data to analyze, we need a mathematics. The job in the future, like companies of a Google, Facebook, WhatsApp, since the behavioral data is the new job provider, we Indians should start now. For these students who are really proficient in mathematical brain will have a proper edge. We have to find the brain with the mathematical intellect to make India ready for the 21st century. In this competition, basically, we are going to reward 1,000 crore. In the AI era, the future is all about mathematics and only mathematics. This is where Mission Ganit begins. Okay, if we compare the present economy to future economy, the present economy is driven by electricity, actually. The electricity is driven by fossil fuel. One of the largest business in the world, which is been controlling nation, government, policies, economies, war, peace, and the past centuries. The payment masters was oil industry, the people, those who work in the oil industry. Even the history like John Rockefeller, money made, you can see in the bottom, $341 billion. Even Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates couldn't make that much money. It's all made from the oil industry. If you look the flag which is there, all the oil-rich countries like UAE, Qatar, Canada, Saudi Arabia, this is all they made a money out of a oil richness. So the fossil fuel industry is worth 4.65 to, before it was 6 trillion. Now it reduced to 4.65 trillion. Now what is going to happen? We are going to exit from this fossil fuel industry to artificial intelligence, basically behavioral data economy. So the future economy is all about artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is driven by the fossil fuel was driven to electricity, where artificial intelligence is driven by behavioral data. Mathematics is the spine of artificial intelligence. So in this industry paymasters will be those who are good in mathematics. If you really look the bottom, the logos like Apple, Google, Amazon, IBM, Facebook, Baidu, Tencent, Alibaba, Microsoft, it's all trillion-dollar companies actually. It itself it was a 4.6 trillion. If you really look, this itself is more than 9 trillion. Even which we have the recent report which we have seen, Microsoft is going to be $2 trillion company. Even Apple is going to be 2 trillion. Never in the history we heard about a company 2 trillion. You just imagine, even India's GDP is 2.46 trillion. So this is where all the direction. So all these company, these are the company may lead the world. All this kind of a company, whichever the behavioral data, we call PD company, need a data analyst, those who are very good in mathematics. So I'll just explain a little more in the detail. One of the largest industry earlier in the world, which has been controlling national government policies, economy, war and peace for the past 2 centuries as a fossil fuel. This is actually a transition phase which normally comes in every 200 years. Now we are exiting from fossil fuel, which was a $1 trillion economy, to behavioral data. If the earlier paymasters was fossil fuel, the present paymasters are the behavioral data companies like Google, Facebook, Instagram. Mathematics is the spine of artificial intelligence. Whoever is proficient in mathematics will be reckoning the force in the industry. In this volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous world, those having an edges in mathematics will definitely have a better future. This will be the highly paid section without doubt. In the AI era, the future is all about mathematics, only mathematics. This is where the mission Ganit starts. It is a mathematical decoding of a 275 concept from grade to 6 to 12. So we are going to decode the maths phobia, which is having a 6 to 12, 275 concept, which involve participants from all states of Pan-India and the world. This will be a platform for all mathematical wizards, teachers, and all mathematical lovers under one umbrella, with a participation expected to 2 crore students. This mission to decode the concept as simple as possible by different activities to learn. So basically what we are going to make every concept as a simplest which is possible, which is going to do. So why we are, if we really look at the following slide, you can understand what kind of education do we really require. It's a very, very challenging situation. Biological intelligence versus technological intelligence, the comparison which is showing in the slide, the operating frequency of the brain is 200 Hertz, whereas technology operating frequency is 200 gigahertz. Where the transmitting information speed, which called axon, 200 meter per second, like when we touch fire or when we hit somewhere, we get a signal to brain which is 200 meter per second, whereas transmitting information speed of AI is 3 million meter per second. Now it may go to huge again, we don't know. This is the current scenario. The power of the brain is 20 watt, whereas the AlphaGo, which is defeated, the power which they have used by AI, 300,000 watt. Just look at 20 watt against versus 300,000 watt. The learning of a 1 week learning of a human is what the computer AI is learning is 20,000 years worth of a human level research. So just imagine how can a human can compete with AI. It is something like impossible now. Can our children compete with the technology? Okay, if you really look we put a small Google cut the frame, the teacher a word in search in a 0.5 second, half second, how much million data it brings. The capacity of a AI now, basically in 1 minute it can analyze 1 trillion data and bring the result. Now can our children can do that? It's something like which is very impossible. So the future, the AGI, artificial general intelligence, is according to the prediction of a Dr. Ray Kurzweil, Google had. AGI is going to happen 2023, which is downline another 3 years. Okay, the word, we will be have a human, we'll have a robot. Robot is going to do everything better than human being. So what kind of education we will be having? It is very difficult now. The variation is mind-boggling as presented in the image. This shows how insecure biological brain is compared to a technological brain. We should think about how we are going to compete with this techno brain. Operating power of a brain 200 Hz, but of a computer is 200 gigahertz. The transmission speed, if we compare in human, it is called an axon for human. I'm just repeating the same thing only. It is a 200 meter second. AI is a 3 million meter per second faster than the light. For example, analyzing the speed of a Google can be taken as analyzing a trillion data in second. Just imagine how human knowledge is going to compete with this. Human brain is a 20 watt. The computer IBM Watson, which defeated Kasparov, has a 1,500 watts. The same can be with the game Jeopardy won by IBM Watson, 20,000 watt. The AlphaGo, which I mentioned earlier, is 300,000 watt. Can our children compete with the technology? It is going to be a big question. In our project, the academic advisor, if you really look, all eminent personality like Dr. R.P. Singh, he was a secretary. He is currently Secretary General of Council of India. He was former AICT director. Dr. Ramesh Unnikrishnan, director of AICT, is the current one of the, we can say, top one guy in the AICT. The Manoj Tiwari again is also from AICT. Then we have a MHRD Innovation Director, Dr. Mohit Gambhir. We have Professor Dr. Abdur Rahman. He was the, I think, Pro VC of APJ University. And he was the AICD Director earlier. And we have a Professor Dr. Gaurav Raina. He's from IIT Madras and he's our mentor also. If you really analyze the AI video, I think 2 million video online is AI videos are watched by people. And we have a Ghanshyam Tiwari, he's from Harvard, he's from Kellogg, he is from IIM. We have JK again, he's also PhD from IIT Bombay, MTech, and he was IIT Bombay, he was from MIT too. So we got a very good people in the back end to drive the project in academic advisory board. We have again Dr. Manpreet Singh from Manna he's also was ex-AICT. Vikram Ahuja is on board member of Harvard. We have a Professor Nizam, Chief Innovating Officer. We have Abdul Jabbar also, Secretary Reboot Kerala Hackathon. He is driving currently the Reboot Kerala Hackathon. Now the flow, how it look like, how do student register basically. As I said earlier, it's all in missionganit.com. They have to register in missionganit.com. Once they have registered, they will be getting a dashboard. Immediately, they will be sending a username password for the psychometric test based on his age, because we are various age, various class, people are going to, according to his age and grade, he'll be sending a kind of a test. The initial test, the value of a test is 6,000. It's a compliment. It's a free for him. He'll be getting a test. Test is, we will get an idea about it. It is not much mandatory initial stage, but we are offering from to take the test for the selection of the concept. So selection, the next step is after this, even though he is not taking test, he can go straight away for the selection of the concept. So 275 concept will be there. He can take according to his choice. He can discuss with the people what concept we can take, because what most of the time it is going to be a group instead of one guy in the competition. So they can discuss together. They can select a concept. After that, once they have select the concept, he can create a group. He can take a help from online or wherever. We don't have any problem of taking any resource level. All the game is create activities and make this concept as simple as possible, as shortest as possible. This is the game. Okay, after he has done that, he has to record through his mobile and upload. So he has to load this 2 minute. We are keeping the limit of a 2 minute video and putting through, uploading this in YouTube, then uploading into his dashboard. And apart from that, he has to create a small scribbling in the Word file, and Excel also he has to load. Then submit. Once he submit, he will be getting the participation certificate. This is the process flow. The similar way each level is going, but each people are getting different kind of a benefit. The phase 1 psychometric test and participate, but phase 2 onwards he will be getting, if the student is 11th class, he will be getting competitive examination of a NEET and JEE. He will be getting various, it is according to the age and the test which we have given, we will be giving the, he can go for. So even in his dashboard, he can see what is the second level I am going to get, what is the third level I am going to winner. So in his dashboard, most of the thing will be displayed. So similar way, the entire project is going to be, the plan is going to be, if you ask me what is the duration of the project, is going to be 1 year to 1.5 years. Yeah. It is going to be 1 year to 1.5 years. So similar level, it will go to third level, fourth level. Each level, the incentive is going to be, it is going to be the world tour is there, world package is there, India tour is there. You can see, I'll be showing in the bottom. So I think you guys understand the process, how the process is going to happen in the dashboard. So everything is, we are explaining, all the videos are available in the website. They can download this brochure from the website. They can understand what is the step, level 1, level 2, level 3, and they can see see basically the rewards and is changing person to person according to interest. And he can also address in specific level. I'm looking for a bike. He can take that participation extra. So we'll tell you to get a bike, what we have to do. So Mission Ganit, this is where a Mission Ganit start. It is a mathematical decoding of a 275 concept from grade 6 to 12, which involve participants from all the state, pan-India and the world. This will be a platform for mathematical wizard teachers and all mathematical lovers under one umbrella. Anybody can participate. There is no issue on that. With the participant expected 2 crore students, the mission to decode the concept as simple as possible by different activists to learn with a reward of 1,000 crore. The student will have the chance to attempt competition multiple times. Even if he feel, okay, I fail, no problem, he can again take. So most probably will be three attempts. He can do that. Even he lost in one, he can come back again. The only thing, he has to start from the level 1. Or we can think of that if there is it's all, you guys can come up and another model later stage. So the reward part, if we look into the reward part, you can see that we have a bike, scooty, iPhone 11, goodies, career counseling. So we are planning to have at least 1 million people we can give a career counseling. There is a possibility which we are seeing. We will have a national trip, road trip. We can create a group. We'll say that we'll have a campaign from Tamil Nadu one end to another, and we'll create a road show for 4th IR. NEET and JEE study material. We can give a free internship website. We can give a DSLR camera, IoT devices, T-shirt. We can give PS4, smartwatches, even laptops, skill finder test. There are a lot of tests anyway. Access to our CEO club, job. We can also offer a lot of student jobs and UE speakers, 5-star resort. We are giving a lot of people 5-star, access. I mean, in the accommodation. Sponsored for your innovative idea for the startup. If he's having some idea about the project, it can be given GoPro, also wireless headphone, power bank, streaming stick. Even we can include a lot. You can see from it everything for children.
Mission 3G. Build India to serve the world.